don't even know what Akademiks is about to talk about. I think he's about to talk about SZA and Nicki. I don't know. Let's see.
Actually, who cares, bro? I don't care, bro. Like, it's over. Yo, back on Figg. I made y'all lead on my son. Just remember this. The next time your man's popping shit and he decides to be a +1, or I guess he got +2 because he brought his girl on vacation, his op better not be popping it and also big dogging everybody on the island. Straight up. And if you do see the nigga who he was acting like was his op, tell him don't drink from their bottles and don't bitch up, okay? Other than that, just keep it gangster. Do what y'all do. Keep it gangster, all right? But other than that, back on Figg, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all owe my sons from now. It's over. Y'all my sons, okay? Checkmate. Y'all are my sons. I'm gonna make that very clear. Y'all are my sons. I told y'all would be no back and forth, and nigga, I cemented it by making sure the bottles I paid for got poured down y'all leader's mouth. Now, he probably still got a little hangover from that. The one hand, I think it started wobbling a little bit more. It's over, right? Listen, we're all doing content. T-Rail, stop talking tough. It's clear you won't bust a grape in a fruit fight. The rest of y'all niggas who are in LA, stop talking about marked out. We don't like them terms. These terms, we ain't never seen you slap nothing. Stop with the marked out shit. Stop with that bullshit y'all talking about and entertain people with words, okay? LA, Big Act gonna take this one, and until next time, all right? Get up with y'all. It's not even LA, it's really just back on Figg. Back on Figg, my sons from after that, man, okay? The next day, I was trying to get that nigga some 1942. Except here's what happened. After Paul Pierce jumped off the boat, so Paul Pierce jumped off the boat, right? When he jumped off the boat, I think he had on some like Cartier glasses, like they fell in whatever. For whatever reason, I guess he wanted to dip, he just left. And I could tell, like, I don't think T-Rail was ready to leave, but he couldn't do nothing. It's not his fucking boat, you know what I mean? So, T-Rail, I had another 1942 shot for you, brother. Next time we see each other, I got some 1942 in Casa Azul for you, brother, okay? And next time when I give you the bottle, be actually a gentleman. Pass it to your girl first, you dummy. Don't just shark it down your fucking throat. You came in a section with your girl. Give your girl a shot. Ladies first. This nigga drank up the liquor. Did not give none to his lady, man. This man is crazy, bro. This man is crazy. All right. Yo, so chat, we're finally back in hip-hop topics. I do think Aiden's going to hit us soon. He's going to hit us soon. Is Aiden on stream yet? And by the way, chat, I hope y'all understand, like, what I'm saying. I'm not trying to act like I'm tough. I'm just trying to say, like when I responded to, like, back on Figg, they were like, yo, these guys are really reputable. All of a sudden, I see a beef get kicked off. Now, let me see if I could catalog this entire beef, because Nicki Minaj, who has been going at and defending herself, I would believe, against Roc Nation, she took aim at none other than SZA's manager and TDE's guy, Punch. Okay, now Punch isn't the president, I think, but he's like, I don't know what he does actually. Like, I just know him for I don't know what he does. Bro. I know Top Dog owns TDE. I think his son is the president. I don't know what Punch does, but he's the manager of SZA. Anyway, Nicki Minaj in her rants eventually called out TD executive Punch. Nicki says, hey, this Justin. Oh my God, Bieber? No, this Justin. TD executive allegedly went to Doctor Now for his weight loss journey, and they just called him and said it's time to do the loose skin part, allegedly. So this is, I believe, TD Punch. Now, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm always called spade a spade. Nicki, I don't think you have any room to talk here. I believe you've had plastic surgery and you've had work done. Me, I'm not a fan of any type of doctor weight loss, weight gain, body modifications at all. But if you feel like you should not be shamed for you either having a BBL or ass shots, I don't believe you should shame a man if he wants to get surgery done on his body for him to acquire a desirable look. You have money, he has money, and I'm calling it a spade a spade. I think this is a non-point, just speaking respectfully, okay? I'm sorry, like, I see people, they'll be like, yo, I'll see niggas who love BBL bitches online talking about, yo, this nigga on Ozempic. Yo, the girl you like is on a surgery. What are you talking about? So it's like either you want natural all the way, or you have to understand whether somebody got on their knife or got any type of alteration to their body, just is what it is, right? That's just kind of how I look at that. All right, anyway, so was that the first thing she said about him? Oh, it's not the first thing. Let's just keep scrolling down. And by the way, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right here. Oh. She says, LOL. Y'all remember that man from TDE who kept bullying me on Twitter for no reason? Well, we have receipts. I've never even responded to him. What was his name again? I'm going to give him a nickname. Let's call him minus 30 million from now on, okay? Then she says, me, after she sucks some good zick, she says, guarantee you wouldn't fight a man. We have every tweet of your incessant bullying line and more. Your name was added to that shit list, shitty draws. Same thing that make you laugh, make you shit. Okay. Then she says, remember when Doodoo on the beats was feeling his doodoo? Now he's sitting in it. I don't know who that is. Then she says, TDE stands for Tiny Dick Executive. Then she says, MTM minus 30 million, right? Now, I don't know the history behind Nicki and Punch not getting along. All I just know is that the reality of it, TDE moves with like this gang intimidation shit. That's just a fact. When I spoke about SZA after, she said something, I responded, I was hearing there's bounty hunter gang members ready to, and I was like, what are y'all talking about? Yeah, I think it's a West Coast thing, but TDE, there's like this backdrop of like gang intimidation, and I don't know if that's what Nicki's talking about. I think Nicki lives in Beverly Hills or something like that. I don't have no idea if that has to do with that, but I always remembered anytime I got any type of interaction with TDE, the first thing I would hear is about gang shit, and I think everybody on the West Coast think we're still living in the 90s. When people heard Crip or Blood, they're like, no, when we hear Crip or Blood, we call the police on you niggas and send you to jail. That's what we do. I'm not gonna lie to you. The reality of it is like, you know, I'm not even knocking them out. They just move like an old school label. So I don't know what Nicki has with them. I have really no idea. Like what issue does she have with them? Does anybody know? Anyway, so SZA kind of jumps in the mix, right? And SZA basically had said, Mercury retrograde. Don't take the bait. LOL, silly goose. And you know, she didn't really mention no one, but Nicki felt like she was going at her. Keep in mind, her manager is the person Nicki was posting, which is Punch. So Nicki responded by saying, go draw your freckles back on Bookie. Justice for Demore. By the way, Demore is Desiree Perez, and that's what Nicki's rant's been about. Desiree Perez, who was the Roc Nation CEO. But when she's been hitting that Roc Nation CEO, Desiree Perez, and Jay-Z, it feels like other people somehow are getting uncomfortable based on some of the stuff Nicki's saying. Now, here's the thing. I'm not the biggest Nicki fan, okay? Oftentimes, I do think Nicki actually, you know, she feels attacked when she's not being attacked. The only thing I can say, and maybe I'm the one bugging and maybe Nicki's just telling the truth, because some things Nicki has said, and I'm like, yo, Nicki, you're fucking bugging. But when it comes to Roc Nation's playing those games with us now. Roc Nation is playing those games with other people. Milagro, playing these games with a lot of different people. They intimidate you, they bully you, they do it through legal means, they do it through behind the scenes, they try to, you know, stifle your reach. Roc Nation's, they're playing really dirty games in this industry. So maybe that's why I'm validating what Nicki's saying now, as opposed to otherwise I'm like, yo, she's bugging, because I've experienced the same thing that she's talking about. I've experienced it, right? Now, why did TDE or SZA get mixed up in this? I fucking don't know. So then, Nicki says, bitch looking and sound like she got stung by fucking bee. ... Draws my fake freckles on. Now, if you don't know the story about SZA, and I guess we could speak about it now because every time I've spoken about it, like these TDE like little gang member niggas always like be threatening to kill me. Like honestly, that's how it always came through. Anytime I speak about SZA, they're like, yo, the bounty hunter's finna kill you, and I'm like, yo, who the bounty? I think I only know a show called Bounty Hunt. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. But that's all they do. Like you criticize their artists, they try to kill you, my nigga. That's really all this, bro. And again, I like when Nicki. That's one thing I do like about Nicki. When she heated up, we can all talk about it now. So I can just tell the truth. Like put it like this. Even when I'm gonna get to the shit with me and Punch. Nigga, the last time when I talked about SZA and she was crying for 2 days, nigga, I was hearing, oh, the bounty hunters got money on your head. They got this. They gonna do something. They gonna slide. Yo, you still live at this spot? I'm like, yo, what? And even then, I'm like, I'm not dealing with no gang members thinking they're gonna bully me into hip hop shit. And Drake called me after that, and that's when I cooled it. But that's really their little MO, like these little, you know. So SZA, which ironically, SZA's from Jersey. And really, I had no problem with her. SZA's from Jersey. I don't want to go into a spiel about me and her again, but like SZA's from Jersey. The reality with SZA is that SZA's really insecure. You know, I don't want to validate her or just question why, but she's the most insecure artist in the game. Most. Okay? Some people will say she looks absolutely beautiful, but a lot of people say she looks really insecure. And when I mean really insecure or whatever is that she's never been comfortable with her look at first. Apparently at first she used to have freckles, and apparently she admitted that like she used to draw them on or something, right? So look, you'll see a then and now, and you notice now she doesn't have freckles, right? Let me see if I can find the whole thing about her freckles. Look. Here we are.
At the age of 27, to me it looks like SZA has a reduction of these birthmarks, both in the midface and the lower cutaneous lip. And now it appears that some of them might not be real, because over time they appear and disappear in different locations. The only one to me that looks like her actual birthmark is the one. Now chat, I really don't give a fuck, but SZA, I'm telling you this because this is why she was upset at me in the first place. SZA is a superstar that is really insecure about her looks. Again, I'm not a woman. I know women go through things. I'm not here to like whatever, but you know, as someone of public influence, people are gonna criticize your looks. Brother, people criticize my looks all the time. They criticize my weight. They criticize everything about me. I get that women, you know, we can't treat them like men, obviously. So like, she's allowed to be really insecure, but this is from day one. So she starts out in the game, she's drawing on stuff on her face because she wants to get whatever desired look. Then eventually she ditches it. When people find that out, she gets really insecure and really butthurt or whatever. And that's just one of the things she does. She gets a BBL. I don't even know how she looked without a BBL. For whatever reason, it was either unsatisfactory to her or she saw more criticism about it. SZA's on like 5 or 6 BBLs allegedly. I don't know. I really don't know, right? And the point is that she's not that content with her body. And there's a lot of celebrities not content with their body. I'm not saying it should be. But here's the thing with SZA. Online criticism from people she doesn't know will paralyze her from doing work. I heard a story that after one of the botched BBLs she got, fans and people were roasting it, they were posting it everywhere. She refused to leave the house, wouldn't record music, and was just paralyzed. Again, I'm not trying to not validate her feelings or nothing, but you're a public figure. Whatever, man. So the point of even me bringing this up is that what Nicki's hitting at here is because she's really insecure. She's like really, really insecure. Okay.
Which, by the way, the reason why she was crying for 2 days and didn't record Slime You Out and what's the song called? Rich Baby Daddy, before I went back online and tried to walk it back, was because she was in her feelings, because I said, me and SZA got the same body type. Her doctor just cuts the fat off her back and puts it in her butt. But SZA fat too. That's all I said. I said, SZA, you know you big back. That's it. It's cool. We the same. You know what I mean? Like a lot of y'all BBL chicks, y'all hefty, y'all big body, y'all big backs. Y'all tell the doctor you'll cut the lard off here and just put it by my ass and shape it, like mold it like a basketball, and they do it. And that's just what it is. So when I said that, she was in her feelings and crying, because remember, she had like 4 botched BBLs before. So she was like really upset. So that's why I walked it back, because I don't really care like that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, okay. But yeah, so that's why I see Nicki using that angle. I'm like, okay, Nicki's smart. Then Nicki says, oh, then SZA responds. SZA says, yo, chat, like, bro, I'm not even dissing. No, it's true. Yo, all these, if you've done 4 BBLs, a BBL is a fat transfer to your butt. That means you have to have some fat somewhere else. Me, I never had my fat transfer nowhere. So wherever you see it, in the back, wherever, it's just where the fat's at. All I'm saying is, me and these bitches, we're the same people. They just got the fat, and this is why I don't like when y'all even get at Kevo, talking about BBL Kevo. These chicks, they don't look like that by God. Yo, one of SZA's BBLs looked like it was, yo, that shit looked like an octagon at one point. The shit was not looking right. It didn't look right. The doctor botched it up. I heard she went to a wrong doctor, and they had to give it to the next doctor. You feel me? But it wasn't Dr. God. They're going to Dr. Oz, Dr. Phil, Dr. Seuss, Dr. Dre. They're going to every doctor but God. And they don't definitely go to Dr. Jim. So that's all I was saying. That me and SZA, we got the same body type. We 99, we Hall of Fame 99 plate cleaners. It's all good. Me and SZA, you put us at goddamn Thanksgiving dinner, we're both going ham. Crazy. Give us a plate of oxtail, she's hawking it down. Probably quicker than me. That's facts. SZA's a big back. It's all good. I'm on my, like, it's taking a little while, but I'm gonna hopefully get there. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Shout out to the plate cleaners. We doing our thing, but SZA's one of us. 5 BBLs, come on, gang. 5. Nah, I'm gonna say allegedly, because you know how TDE claim they don't like to sue? Anyway, SZA regained some confidence. She says, I don't give a fuck about none of that weird shit you popping. She responds to Nicki. Oh my God. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that was a fatal error, chat. You can't respond to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is nasty, bitter, and grimy, and just disrespectful. Listen to this now. She says, go draw, no, so she posted this. Yo, let me say this. Yo, you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you? Oh, Gran. I know, is Gran in here? Gran, delete this off my page, gang. Delete this off my page. So chat, let me tell you how insecure SZA is. This is why I'm saying, like, these little TDE gang members and shit who be threatening to kill people over comments about SZA like she's not a public figure. Let me tell you how insecure SZA is. All of the bad pictures of SZA with botched BBLs or pictures like this where niggas like, you look crazy, SZA spent thousands of dollars to, no, from what I hear, tens of thousands, to buy the picture exclusively that if anybody posts them, she could take it down. So Grant, delete this post off my page. Delete this post off DJ Akademiks TV, Grant. Delete this off of there. And again, I mean, chat, I don't
I'm taking this on too.
Especially about SZA, I really don't. My only thing with her is like, how you so offended by what I say when I was down to get on the phone with you and get an understanding with you and you're like, no, fuck him. So if it's fuck me, just block me. What you do, but you should never hear me. Like, don't worry about what I got going on. Yeah, so SZA reportedly spent like tens of thousands of dollars to buy the pictures that she don't look good in to be able that if blogs posted them to say, I own this picture, I could take it down off of your page. You get what I'm saying? So this is how insecure she is, right? And by the way, she's in DMs. Matter of fact, you want me to post a DM? Yeah, let me post a DM. I got a DM right now.
Hell no. Taking that shit down.
Let me show you. Let me show you how insecure this chick is. This is why I just be laughing. Like, this is like some clown shit to me, bro. Like, and this is why I also know. Oh, okay.
All right.
Hold on. What else? Okay. Wait, where is it? All right, cool. So SZA responds, and then Nicki responds again. She says, is this a whole tour or her bro tour? Okay? So she uses like, there's a thing that says when Kendrick is done, because I think SZA pretty much almost ends the show. It says the amount of Kendrick fans leaving every time SZA came on. So it looked like, they come on alternating. So when SZA gets on the stage, I guess they're claiming that people go to a bathroom break or some shit, right? Okay. Nicki didn't stop. What else she say? Then she said this about Punch. Then she says, I don't know what this is about. Oh, she said this about Rich Baby Daddy. She said, I wonder if she know I turned down being on that Shake That Ass for Drake song He wanted me and Sexy on it. I still have the version of just Drake and Sexy. I said I want to wait for PF2 for me and him to do a Dricky song so it felt more special. Like, this woman has been trying to tell the world she wrote for Beyonce every other business day it would appear. I remember me and Beyonce was going back and forth on the phone about a part of the song. Bae was like, you sing it. I was like, no, you sing it. She was like, no, you sing it. I was like, please, I can't sing. Y'all, why? Beyonce said with a straight face, yes, you can, in that calm Texas drawl. None of us wanted to sing those shit lyrics. Beyonce's voice was already on it. I re-sang it and sent it to her and sent it back with her vocals under mine. Thank goodness. She also added her vocals under my third rap verse. G. Roberson gave me that song with Beyonce voice on it. Then Beyonce convinced me to re-sing it, that cooking up the bass part. Oh, and cut it out. It took that bitch 2 days to be coached on what to say and do next. These bitches have no identity. Can't think off the top of their heads if you pay them to. What song is they talking about? What song was Beyonce? What's this as well? Cooking up that bass? Nicki Minaj, Beyonce? What song is that? Oh. SZA claimed that Nicki Minaj wanted her to write for her? Let's see. Oh. It's not recent, is it? All right, let me know. About one day after Minaj first started taking shots at SZA via multiple messages on X, the latter chose one of the former most recent snipes in which the New York native called SZA a fake girl's girl and replied late Wednesday, Nicki, you know absolutely my music and what I contribute because you've asked for features twice with no response. Oh, so this is a tweet by SZA. I'm blocked by SZA because I can't see him. In addition to rapping, the fuck is this? Your Billboard, what the fuck? What the fuck? Your Billboard got too many ads. Okay. In addition to rapping my lyrics on Feel Myself, oh, it's Feel Myself, cooking up the bass, looking like a kilo. SZA continued, you're having a moment. I'm not sure why, but be blessed. The singer also shared a screenshot. Let's see the screenshot of the alleged text. Can I see it? Oh, I can see it. I can see it. Hey, it's Nicki. And she said, Minaj? She says, yeah, how are ya? I'm good money. What's popping? And congrats are in order. Thank you. Thank you. Is SZA recording right now? Got this hook I think she'll be dope on. Yeah, she's heavy into her album. Send it. Says, okay, I'll just send the hook first. If she fuck with it, I'll send the files through an email. Give me a sec. And then this is the hook and the outro. Ah, okay. Billboard reached out to Minaj for no comment and got no comment. SZA response follows a number of new disses from Minaj, who's been sounding off about the vocalist on X, and after assuming that SZA's been subtweeting about her. Let's see if I can read other SZA tweets, because I couldn't read them before. Oh yeah, she ain't blocked this account. Nobody tells SZA about this account, because she blocked all my accounts. Oh, Nicki, you absolutely know my music and what I contribute. You've asked for a feature twice to no response. In addition to rapping my lyrics on Feel Myself, you're having a moment, not sure why, but be blessed. Oh, she's just tweeting her accomplishments. And I think she deleted some other shit. SZA SOS tour, gross this. Okay. I get bullied by millions online every day, then step my ass out on a packed stadium tour where people show me real love in real life. My parents are healthy, and I'm the most successful I've ever been. Get some fucking perspective and bark at the wall. Okay? Somebody says, you inserted yourself in some shit, and now you want to play victim. She says, I wasn't even talking about anyone. I just got off stage talking about retrograde niggas at me. The fuck? Yes, I'm mad. Now do you need to blah, blah? Okay. I don't even want to post this. Calling a black woman a mutt to defend another black woman is so cooked. Open the schools. She responds to somebody else and says, have you lost your fucking mind? Like, actually? She says, absolutely. You ain't heard the album that went number 1 13 weeks? That should have let you know I'm out my fucking mind. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so Nicki's still tweeting. Nicki then said, okay, before we get to that, I think Nicki went on Station Head or something like that, and she spoke about this. Here we go.
Jay-Z has exhibited signs of envy, jealousy, hate, and stopping bags behind the scenes, allegedly. Why is it always the same story? So that means Nas made all of that stuff up. DMX made all of that stuff up. He was beefing for a minute with, 50, with Dame and Dipset for a while. And isn't it interesting how many feuds, even with females, that he's allegedly been behind as well? What about all of the people who have made... Jay-Z has exhibited signs of envy, claims about their businesses, or accusations about some business practices, allegedly, of course. Are all of those people, even currently right now, Are they all making it up?
Okay.
55 with bots. 55 and too insecure, too crumpled up on the inside to face the real shit motherfuckers gotta say about your ass. 50 fucking 5 years old and having to rely on bots. That's closer to 100 years old.
Okay. Anyway, then this took like another left turn, people. I know this is a long, it's a long thing. We're gonna get to TD Punch afterwards. TD Punch and Drake. But there's a guy named MackWop. And
all right, so we gonna end it off right there because this is 20 minutes already. So that's DJ Akademiks talking about Nicki Minaj versus SZA. All right. So other than that, man, holla at you on the next one, man. Peace.